good to go.
Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready, turn your lights on. There you go. And then signal.
To the left, place the vehicle in drive.
Whenever you're this close to the vehicle, your foot on the brake, turn your wheel all the way. So never take your foot off the brake. This way your tires go like this. And always look over your shoulder, make sure a car's not coming, and go straight. Good job. So we're going towards the gate like always. Signal 100 feet out. All right, today we're covering Suburban Roads. roads, which is going to be the most common roads that you drive on. Basically, suburban roads, what you see right now out the gate. You got traffic lights. You have many entry and exit points, meaning McDonald's, gas stations, HEB. The main thing I want you to focus on today when we're doing suburban roads is reminding yourself, number one, keeping your distance. 2 to 3 seconds following distance. If it's raining, increase it to 3 to 4 seconds. Stopping one full car length behind the vehicle in front of you, and then advancing once you have two cars behind you, because this is the type of road where people, they don't know what they want to do with their lives. They could be driving and then all of a sudden they remember that they do need milk from HEB. So then they slam on their brakes or they'll turn without turning on their turn signal. And that's why we stress 2 to 3 seconds or even more of following distance. If someone jumps in front of you, increase it. Also, people who are coming out of the gas stations and the grocery stores, you're watching them. I'll wait till you finish this turn. All right, now that you've turned into the lane that's closest, go ahead and get in the right lane once you feel comfortable. Good. Okay, so people coming out of the gas stations and stuff, you watch them and they're sitting and they're waiting for us, the traffic that has the right of way to go by. But then at the last minute, they're like, I can make it. And they'll jump out in front of you and turn. Those are the kind of things that we keep an eye out for, just like the young lady from yesterday. We are now on day 4. As we increase each day, you're going to hear me speak less because the instructors tend to speak more on the first couple of days because we're giving you directions, instructions, all kinds of things. Now, I'm just going to be giving you directions and corrections, okay? Because everything you should have a grasp, an idea of what the expectation is for when you're driving. So when we're making left turns in the intersection, meaning where the light is, you already know my expectation will be for you to turn into that left lane, the lane that's closest to you. Once you get straight, go ahead and move over to the right lane because the right lane is the driving lane, the left lane is the passing lane. You already know my expectation of you driving would be when you change lanes to signal, mirror, head check, get over. So these are the things that you already know. And so like I said, doing less speaking and it'll be more of correcting you and giving you directions. So pretend like I'm not in the car.
It's just a stop lane.
You're doing good. So the stop is for the people turning left and we're green.
Oh, okay.
So the light's above us and it's telling us to go. Ideally, how it's supposed to be is when you're in an intersection and there's a traffic light, every lane should have its own traffic light. Meaning, notice our lane said go, the lane next to us said go, the 2 lanes over had red lights. So that's how it should be designed. I say ideally because depending on the county, they may have a broken light or they may only have 2, 4, 3 lanes. Tomorrow you will be doing highway. And I'm just going to continue to go straight until I give you directions, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. My other expectation will be, like now, speed limit is 50, will be for you to go the speed limit.
Okay.
And just how you did with the light, how you spoke out loud, what you were thinking, continue to do that because it allows me to answer any questions that you may have. And you're doing good. St. Judson High School, which is to the left of us. Good job on stopping one car left. See, the good thing about you, Lee, is you've had an opportunity to drive with the driving instructor during the dark time and the light time. So you got double experience with the instructor. So you know what to expect, which means your parents can trust you more driving at night with them. Do you remember the name of the road that we're on?
No.
Okay, so this road is called FM78. This is the road that is straight past the base, goes straight into Cibolo, goes straight. This is FM78. It's good to remember this road because this is the road that takes you to the main gate of the base where you live. How much is gas?
290. 290.
How about over there at Circle K?
Oh, 297. Or for, wait, what's the green number?
So the green one is for diesel,
Oh,
and then the red is usually going to be for the regular unleaded gas. I'm going to make a right at this light. Be sure to look at the side of the road. I'm going to ask you what road you're on.
is it a yield? Where's,
Yep, it's a yield. See to the right.
oh,
Me too.
Okay.
Good. All right. What road are you on?
Walls.
Awesome. Good job. What road did you just come from?
Back from 78.
Good job. Is that one
Oh,
turn?
right lane.
Good job. Right lane closed, which means
I need to go over to the left.
okay. Go ahead.
Do I?
Yep. You go as soon as possible. It said right lane's closed. Good. So that's why it's very important that you read signs as far out as possible, because it's going to tell you what's going on with the road up ahead. Now that might be a sign that's just left over. What do you see? Flashing lights. What does that mean?
Crossroad. Or train.
Yep.
Yeah.
Train. All right. Go ahead and get your speed up. We're going to be getting into the right lane when you are comfortable. Nope, dog ran across the street. Good job. Good job. Let's get over one more lane. job, Lee. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. All right, what do we see up ahead?
Is that a? I didn't see lights. I can't. Oh, it's the cars out the chat, out the thing.
Yeah, so what are these cars doing?
Uh, I don't know.
It's okay. We don't know. Keep on looking.
Oh, there's a accident up there.
Okay, possible accident.
Or,
But if there's an accident, why are these cars just to the right, not going around?
because they're making way for one.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I want you to keep looking because this is the kind of things that you gotta look for on these kind of roads. Keep looking. Look at signs. You can't see it yet, but you will. And so as we're driving past these cars, we want to be careful because they're kind of in our lane. We'll make sure nobody gets out their car, which they won't, but you still want to be mindful just in case they try to. So we're going to drive really, really slow. And tell me once you understand why they're all got their flashers on and all to the right. And 6:53 in the morning. Go ahead. Nice and slow. Keep straight. You can move over to the left a little. The car is next to you. Understand? Go. Move over to the left a little. There you go. Do you see why? The signs. So we passed the sign already. We're in a school zone. So this is the parent drop line.
Oh.
And these police are guiding children and guiding cars out. It's an idea school over there. Good job. That was hard.
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
didn't see.
Yeah, that was hard. That's why these kind of roads, looking at our signs, a lot is going on. This road is going to be turning, so I want you to get into the right lane. It's two right lane turns. So I want you to get on the inner right lane. Good job. Yep, you're good.
That one?
Uh-huh. And then keep going.
This is more like. Oh.
Good. Then it says this lane ends, so merge to the left. Good job. Right here.
Oh, is this the next?
Yep, just this one. At the next light, we're going to make a right. Okay, you're doing really, really well. These are the kind of roads that you want to drive on the most. That's why you want to exercise your eyes to constantly be looking 15 seconds into the future and wide, reading your signs.
Oh, am I? Yeah. Should have stopped before the crosswalk.
Good job. Can you hear me now? Is this better? A little. Okay, let's see. It could be just the area we're in. Let me try putting the power cord back in and see if that makes it better.
saying stuff like this. I'll just stop.
How about now? Okay, that's the cord. It's a big bump. Tell me what you see up ahead.
School.
School zone, good job. So we want to keep an eye out for kids walking and running across the street. Alright, we're going to be getting into the left lane because this lane is going to end, okay?
Okay.
Good. I'm going to keep on straight. At the light, we're going to be making a left. Make sure to look at the road sign. Go ahead, ask whatever you're asking. What's on your mind? So I can see it in your face. Good.
That just means a sharp, like, left and, like, just there's 2 lanes.
Which one?
The one right in front of us, the yellow.
The yellow. So that yellow sign was letting us know that we can only go left or right. And the reason why it's a yellow sign, it's warning us, hey, you guys are approaching a road that no longer is going straight. So pick left or right. It's a good question.
And
no, go ahead. And
I don't know how to ask it. Like that stop sign. I think I remember you like telling me to stop like a little bit before the
lights.
Yeah.
The light.
To until the cars, 2 cars come behind me. But there, could I like creep up to see the road?
And you're seeing the road. It's a light. So give me the logic of what you would need to see the road for. So it's not a regular sign. So if we have the red light, that means the people going this way have a green light. And then once they have a red light, we won't have to edge up because we'll have the green light. Now, what I do want you to do, if you're first and that light turns green, always take 2 seconds. 1 second look to the left, 1 second to look to the right, then go. Okay? Literally 1 second, just to make sure nobody is going to run their red light. So that's what we would replace that with. This is a flashing yellow, means keep going, but proceed with caution. So whenever you see flashing yellow, it means proceed with caution. So basically it's saying this road is 55 miles that we're on, and people from the left and the right are coming out of their neighborhoods, and they're coming from a slower speed. So they may come out of their neighborhoods, and we have to be expected to slow down because it may take them a minute to get up to 55, or they may not even know it's 55. Well, now it's going down. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so at the stop, to recap what you asked, you wanted to know, would you be able, if you're first at a traffic light and I told you to do the whole car length from the line until 2 cars come behind you, you wanted to know if you can edge up so that you can see the traffic from left to right. And the answer is, you want to still keep that gap because you're not worried about the traffic going left to right, because when it's their turn to stop, they have to stop. And then when the light turns green for you, you can look to the left and the right before proceeding to make sure nobody's running that intersection. All right. This next light, we're going to be making a right. Go ahead. Yep. Good. Good. Now, at the traffic light, red, you're allowed to turn right on red after you've stopped first, looked around, and then go. However, it's not a law that you have to go. People may or may not blow their horns at you, but it's not a law that you have to go. Once you get straight, I want you to quickly get into the left lane. Good. At the light, we're going to make a left. Good. It's flashing yellow, so we wait. We yield to everyone going this way. So once you see a gap, then you can turn and go ahead and look at where you're going to be turning. Good job. Good job. What's the speed limit?
40.
Okay. Were you? It's okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Were you able to see the type of vehicle that's behind you? Okay. Right now you're going 43, and the person that's behind you is a police officer. Yeah. At this light coming up, you're going to make a left. Good. Stay to the left. This is 2 lanes. Yeah, it's weird 2 lanes.
Oh,
so, yeah, you see the line right here?
Yeah.
Yep, so you want to always make sure that you stop where the line is, back behind the line. It's okay. It's not like a ticket or anything, but you will get points off when you're taking the test. And that was a hard stopping because of how the road is designed. Good job. Just like that. Looking both ways. Find your lane. Good. Once you go straight, get into that right lane. Good. Do you know where you are based on your surroundings? What road would this be?
The road, like
by the base.
Yeah.
What's the name of this road?
Is this FM?
Yes,
Oh.
FM 78. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, they have brake lights. Yep, start braking. Brake more. Brake more. There you go. Nice, smooth. Good. Good. So we basically just did a big circle. All right, slow down and stop right here for me. Okay, you see these cars to the right of us? And Mom, this is for you to know too. So if you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. Hopefully.
So he's trying to get out.
Okay, so, all right. So this road right here next to us is considered a shoulder, okay? We do it a lot as adults, but it's not supposed to be done. So when we want to turn right and it's a shoulder, we get into the right lane. That shoulder, it's not a lane. We get into the shoulder and we turn. And the reason for this is we're trying to keep the traffic that's right here being able to keep going straight. Does that make sense? So we get out of the way. The reason why it's illegal, because of this very reason right here. So all the cars that are behind us, if they were to get into the right lane going 45 or 55 or however fast they're going, not realizing that a car has stalled and has broken down, they can hit these people and potentially kill them. And not knowing, or what everybody else does it, will not stand up in a court of law. So the solid white line means you're committed to this lane here. That is a shoulder lane. But like I said, as adults, we do it all the time. I'm guilty of it. I'm not even going to lie, because we're like, man, it's traffic. We're trying to get out of the way. Technically, we're not supposed to be doing that. We're not supposed to be parked on the shoulder because we're trying to wait for to turn. So like the base, this is a perfect example. We're going to be getting into the right lane. It's going to turn into 3 lanes. There you go, right here. So what this road is, or what they did here, is it used to be a wider shoulder, but they went ahead and made this a 3rd lane because people who are trying to get onto the base needed to get over so the rest of the traffic can go straight. Does that make sense? But in order for them to do this, they had to do a survey of the road. A whole bunch of factors had to take place in order for TDOTs, which is Texas Driving, I got to remember what it means, but basically the people who run the roads, who tell us why certain speeds are for certain roads. And so they got approval, and now they made this a lane. They made it dash lines, meaning you can come over here. So legally now, go ahead and turn your right turn signal. Now we are operating properly by being over here trying to turn right, and then they created 2 lanes to the left of us where they can go straight. So again, recapping, we're not supposed to drive on the shoulder to make a right turn. A lot of people do it anyway because they're not trying to break the law. They're just trying to get out of the way so the cars can continue to flow. Again, the best way for us to be able to change situations like that is continue to follow the rules, stay in the lane that we're supposed to. It'll get so backed up that TDOT will have to come out and do a survey to make it a lane. Because again, if you get into a lane that's a shoulder lane and you're riding it and you hit someone whose car stalled or whatever, it won't stand up in the court of law that, well, you guys should have made it a lane, or, well, people turn there all the time. They don't care about none of that. There's a reason why they made it a shoulder, and there's a reason why it's not a turning lane. Does that make sense? So people will pass you. As you're learning, people will pass you because they'll go on the shoulder to turn right. And that'll be another reason why you have to do a shoulder check when you're making right turns. But by law, you're not supposed to ride the shoulder. You go right. Go ahead and roll down your window. Good morning, sir.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. We're going to head over to your school. Being early, we're going to practice parking. Good. All right, Mom, since we're winding down and I still have you before you have to run off and for work, I just wanted to let you know that Lee is doing a really, really great job with driving. He is very aware of his surrounding, like his area situation awareness. He asks a lot of great questions. You definitely can trust him on the roads more and more. If you haven't been driving with him a lot lately, you definitely can, because he's already aware. I've never once had to use my brake. With the exception of the young lady yesterday, I've never really, and I don't even think I remember touching the wheel. I might have just blew the horn, but I've never had to take over. He's pretty much been able to take a look at what's going on around him, ask questions, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much my notes for today. Today, I wasn't worried too much about his turns. His turns are good, his braking's good, all that. I just wanted him to be comfortable, or at least get his feet wet with driving on suburban roads, which are going to be the roads, the most common roads he's going to be driving on the most. Mom said good job. All right, I want you to turn into this parking lot. All right, practice parking. So I'm going to show you in just a minute. We're coming. All right, here we go. So before it starts getting busy, we're going to practice parking. The best way and easiest way to practice parking or learn parking is parking to the left, because you have the most space to be able to turn and park. Parking to the right is a little bit harder. So what we're going to do is we are going to go around fully, because I want to be further back, because these are eventually going to be people's parking spots. Good job. Miss Judy said good job. All right, slow down. We're going to make a left, not yet. Turn on your left turn signal. Go ahead and make a left turn. Okay. I want to explain it before we do it, okay? So come over to the right. Okay. All the way. And then we're going to stop. Okay. So when we're turning, we're going to turn into not this lane next to us, but the next lane. You see this black SUV? Mm-hmm. There's a truck SUV. We're going to park next to the SUV, okay? Mm-hmm. So when we come, actually, no, we're going to park between the silver car and the Jeep, the blue Jeep. You see the silver car and blue Jeep? Yes. Okay. So when we're coming around, it's right here. When we're coming around, we're going to stay to the right, which is where we are now, all the way to the right, okay? Yes. Okay. We can actually start doing it step by step. So go ahead and turn. Use your signal. I want you to go very slow, because I want to be able to explain it to you. And go straight. Turn your signal. As you turn, stay close to the right. There you go. Turn. All right. I want you to slow down. Once you get straight, I want you to stop. Okay. Boom. So getting close to the right will be to get over as far as you can here, not grazing the cars. When you get that, your driver's side mirror right here, when it lines up with the passenger backlight, you understand? Are you following me? Okay. Mirror, backlight, that's when you are going to start doing your turns. Here's what it's going to look like, though. Move up a little bit more so you can see. Okay, go ahead and stop. I want you to roll down your window, place the vehicle on park. I'm going to do it quickly just in case it's somebody. So you stay in the car. I'm going to explain it to you. All right. So most of the time when people are parking, they think if they turn all the way fast, it's going to get them into the parking spot. But this is what it's going to look like. If you turn this wheel all the way, this is what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
The proper way of parking, it's going to look like you're going to hit that car. You're not. Okay? So when we do it, you're going to use only your brake, and then you're going to listen to step by step as I say it. Okay? This is what it's technically supposed to look like. Okay, so go ahead and put your foot on the brake. Push it and drive. All right.
I don't know
Yeah, I know. So it's going to be somebody's parking spot. That's why I want to hear it and do it. All right, nice and slow, using your brake only. Start turning. Turn. Okay, stay right here. Turn some more. Slow down. Now straighten it out. Slow down and stop. And then you stop, mirror to mirror. Perfect. No, you're good. Mirror to mirror. Good. Now put it in park. Open your door. You did it. Perfect. 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 And look, and that's how you stop, when you're mirror to mirror. Mirror. You're nervous. You're like, hurry up, get me out of my spot. Okay, now when you're reversing out of a parking spot, you want your mirrors to clear the back of the person's vehicle before you start turning your wheel. Okay? So your side mirrors, don't start turning your wheel until these side mirrors have passed the vehicle. If you do it beforehand, you're going to scrape someone's car. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and reverse. And again, it's not a race. I want you to look all around you. Okay, there you go, using your brain. Now look, your mirrors are cleared, so start turning your wheel to the left. There you go. There you go. Nice. Nice. Good. And stop. Good. Remember what I said earlier? Don't take your foot off. No, you're good. Don't take your foot off the brake. Turn your wheel. And then take your foot off the brake. That way you're guaranteed not to hit another car. Good job. We're going to do it one more time.
Into the same
spot. Yep. You did excellent. Don't worry about anybody around you. You did great.
That was.
There's no rush. Stay to the right. Use that signal to show that you're at your car. Stay to the
It's
right.
still.
Now go. This is slow. Now where are you?
Oh.
That's okay. All you gotta do is reverse a little bit. Good job. You did it. Good job. All right, let's back out and drop you off where you normally get dropped off at.
Oh, I'm gonna go here because I have to get my jersey.
Okay, cool.
We wear a jersey.
Okay, so you want to get out here, or you want to go around to this part?
Oh yeah.
Jump out?
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Look, I was hoping you would say that because that's good advertisement for me. All right. Never look down until your vehicle has stopped, okay?
Yes.
always want to look around to your vehicles before you stop. Good. So we're gonna go to the left and go all the way around to where you want to go. Just saw two of my students waving, cheering you on. Everybody said good job. We'll wait till he stops the vehicle and then you guys can talk before he goes to school. Close to the curb. Come to a stop. Put on your hazards after you park. Yep, this. Remember when we were on FM 78, the people who were dropping off their kids had on hazards. It lets people know to go around you. So put it in park. All right, he can hear you now. You can unmute your mic. He's not moving the vehicle if you want to say anything to him.
Good job this morning, Lee.
All right.
Good job.
Oh yes, thank you for the reminder about the shoulder. I'll do better next time.
Girl, I'm just keeping it real. I'm the same way. When I'm not in my driving school vehicle, because we want to get out the way.
Yeah.
No. But when I'm in a driving school vehicle, especially even if I'm by myself, I'm like, dang it, I gotta like turn on my signal,
Yeah.
and I gotta wait, and people are passing me. They're like, why is she going? Because I can't. I'm in a
Yeah.
driving school, and I have to do what I'm teaching. But I get it. But I'm gonna teach them what we're supposed to teach them. So we're very transparent with our students, letting them know how it is.
Yep. Good.
So
So
he's
now
not
he
gonna
can
judge
correct us.
you. He ain't
Huh?
gonna. He won't judge you if you do it. He's just gonna give you that look like.
Correct us,
Well,
Lee.
All right.
I've been driving for 41 years. On rate, I can be corrected.
Oh goodness.
But if
Well,
if he's in the car with me, I do the best I can.
that's no problem. He gets it, so that's the point. As long as he's being taught, he got it. All right. Well,
That's
you guys
right.
have an amazing day. We're about to let him out.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Y'all have a good
Have a good
day.
day.